Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to knock it.
It's our second day in Cappadocia and we have made it to Goreme. Goreme is it's considered to be like the center point of Cappadocia. It's filled with those fairy chimneys, beautiful stores, old wonderful streets, and there's so much to see in here. But first off, we are gonna meet up with a local.
Can you please just film the kitten instead?
I'll film the kitten. You got a tail, Mina?
Clearly.
And the place where we're gonna meet this local gentleman is a cave hotel. Goreme and Cappadocia is known for their luxurious cave hotels, and I'm really happy that we have a chance to actually check one out as well.
The room where we're in right now is meant for a honeymoon couple coming in today. They were kind enough to let us see what they get to experience, and how amazing is that?
So first of all, those rooms, they're gorgeous. And back in the day, they actually used to be just living rooms for people, like kitchens and living rooms and everything else. But nowadays, they've remade them into hotels. And if you think that this part of the hotel room was pretty cool, then you should see that. And if it's 40 degrees outside, it is nice to go for a swim. Trust me, it is. Well, I'm not too good at going into pools sexy like Mina, so... That pool felt so good. I'm coming back to the sun now. I feel refreshed, but now it's time for us to go ahead and start discovering Goreme.
You have to go?
There's a couple getting married today. We can't take their room. Really cool to see in downtown Goreme. There are cave houses just from the ancient times. They're still standing there. Some of them have hotels in them, some of them have restaurants. And of course, what Goreme is also known for are Turkish carpets, Turkish rugs. And we're now stepping into one of the most famous stores in this area, Gallery Ikman, and the place has been in one family for 140 years. This gentleman over there is 4th generation, and his son is gonna be 5th generation. I am third. But imagine that, just 5 generations of running this store, making carpets. I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable here because my mom taught me never to wear shoes when there's carpets on the ground. And there's carpets everywhere.
Everywhere, even in the ceiling.
We were just on our way to Goreme Open Air Museum. Then we realized that all the way we've been walking there, on the left side there's so many of those authentic cave houses just next to the road, and we decided that most of the good things that have happened to us on this trip have happened when we've gone off the beaten track. What a beautiful place. When walking around in Cappadocia, horses can be seen in many places, and it's been this way for thousands of years, to be honest. Even the word Cappadocia itself, it comes from a Persian word meaning land of beautiful horses or land of good horses. And going east from Goreme, there is still a herd of wild horses. There's supposed to be over 300 of them. We sadly haven't seen them, but if you're patient enough and know the right people, you can see wild horses still roaming in Cappadocia. And to finish our second day in Cappadocia, we have made our way to one more valley. And this one is quite special because of the color that the rock has. She wants to go discovering.
Bring me down! Bring me down! Bring me down!
I am not even sure what's the name of the valley we just went to. Is it Pasabag or Rose or Pink Valley? But it's one of the best things we've done so far in Cappadocia. We were in total solitude near sunset and it was absolutely gorgeous. What do you say, Mina?
100% agreed.
But now it's time for us to finish our second day in Cappadocia and start again tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last day in here.
Woo!
Well, it's our third morning in Cappadocia once again, 5 o'clock. I'm not sure, I can't do this anymore, guys. 3 mornings in a row, 5 a.m. Oh god, it's beautiful. Today's spot is really unique because there's only more people here than us, and we're above this lovely little village. I'll show you in a moment. And the last valley we're gonna visit on our Cappadocia tour is Imaginary Valley. Where this place gets its name is because the formation here, they're so different that it's up to your imagination what you make out of those. Like, what do they remind you, or like what do they look like? This rock formation over there is probably one of the most famous in the whole Cappadocia, and that's a big reason why this whole valley is called Imaginary Valley as well. So people see different things when they look at this formation. Most of them see one animal, but what do you see? Just have a look and write it in the comments. All over Cappadocia we've already seen that every hill is pretty much made into homes and houses throughout the history, but that's not it. The ground that we're walking on is the same way. It's easily carvable, and that's why all over Cappadocia there's more than 30 underground cities. And now we're going to the biggest one, Derinkuyu, and in its glory time it housed up to 20,000 people and their livestock, so it's huge. And that's the entrance to the underground city. The temperature down here is so nice. I'd say it's like 20 degrees or something like this. Nice and cold. The passages down here, they're quite narrow and not really tall. The time when those cities were mostly used was when enemies were around, so a lot of people were able to go and hide away at the same time when there was danger out there. And if they needed more rooms or something, they usually just dug down, and in places the city is up to 85 meters deep. There's another tunnel going down from here. Shall we go? Well, we have made it to the end. 3 days in Cappadocia, and it's been amazing. don't get me wrong, Cappadocia is touristic, and although we did most of it on budget, we did a lot of things that you can do for free, then there's so many more activities in here, from horse riding, balloons, quad bikes. But even if you don't want to spend a lot, this place is worth a visit. The history in here is so rich, nature and landscapes unique. We really loved it. But that's gonna be it for this time, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.